somewhat not really intentional, but yes, in a sense. And I think that in a joking way, which can be some truth to this, is that we're getting older, we're become grumpy old men. Second of all, we recorded the record in June, July, which that's summertime in Houston where I live. And you guys think you know what summer is? Wait till you come down there. That's summer of hate. For sure. But no, I think that a lot of it is because of the fact that half the material is from a project that Larry and Rob were doing before we got back together with HELSTAR, when they got back into the music business again somewhat. They had a band called Eternity Black. They wrote a bunch of killer material. It was a lot more thrash than HELSTAR ever was, yet it still had the HELSTAR elements. And because the material was so strong, but yet it didn't get recognized as the way they really wanted it to, and since HELSTAR got back together, we decided to use all that material for the new record. But it was also the material that was proper for the direction that we wanted to go, which was a little bit more thrashier, more heavy, more straightforward, yet with all the elements of HELSTAR. And we're just trying to think outside the box, or as we say in America, think outside the bun. It's a Taco Bell commercial. And, open the opportunities for us to tour with maybe more acts than just your average power metal band. My favorite track on Glory, that's almost still too hard to say, because every day I have a different favorite track. And you know what? The funny thing is, every member says the same thing. It's like, oh, today I think this one is killer. And then the next day it's like, dude, we got to play this one live. And then the next day it's like, oh man, I've been listening to so-and-so, we got to do. So it's hard to say. I like all the tracks very much. Summer of Hate and Pandemonium is right now in the balance of my favorite two today. I think when we first recorded the record, all of our favorites was Alma Negra, just because it was to the extreme. But then I think we realize now there's other songs that hadn't been recorded yet. And it was the first song I recorded. So of course it's your favorite song. It's the only one we have. Why is Glory of Chaos still 100% HELSTAR, though it's a different, untamed, mean animal with rabies? And because we are HELSTAR. I mean, we can think outside the bun, but we are still inside the bun forever. I mean, we're all going to always deliver what HELSTAR fans want. I don't think there's nothing we're going to deliver that's that drastic that a real loyal HELSTAR fan can't say, I absolutely hate this. Some fans have grabbed onto the new record just like that. And some fans have said, oh, I need to listen to this for a little bit because it's such a shock. Like one guy said yesterday, he said, man, he goes, it was like a bag of tricks. He goes, man, I just didn't know what to think when I heard the new HELSTAR record. And I said, well, we're kind of that kind of band. We want to keep you surprised. We don't want to be monotonous and go, oh, it's going to sound just like the last album, and the last album, and the last album, So we're all full of surprises and tricks. The new album was recorded in Houston, Texas, or actually, to be completely correct on that, it's Spring, Texas. Houston is so big that you have all these areas that are considered their own little cities or towns, but they're part of Houston. And it's called Spring, Texas, which is a little bit of a drive for everybody. And we did the King of Hell there, and the guy that's the engineer / producer of HELSTAR now, we love his ethnics. We already know what to expect from each other, and that's why we'll continue recording there probably for the rest of our lives, at least for now. Well, we had a longer tour planned, but we were going out with the package, and then part of that package decided they didn't want to tour anymore for whatever reasons, and sure they have their reasons, and so a lot of the shows kind of got canceled, or they just never really got completely booked. But now, it looks like we are going to still do a week in December. And it's between two festivals that we already had that were solid for the tour that was planned. So, we'll probably do 7 to 8 dates. We're actually doing a wedding too, can you believe that, which is awesome. And hopefully get a great package in the new year. But we are going to go to Argentina for the first time in June. So we finally get to tap into the South American market. And I know that we're confirmed for Prog Power USA, which is the biggest, like, true power metal festival in America. Believe it or not, there is one. And it's every year in September. And we'll be on that. And other than that, go home, do some shows with Raven, like 5 days after I get home. And I got a very busy schedule. And yeah, just kind of wait and see what the new record does in Europe. And we're very excited to see what's going to happen in America with it because of the new distribution that AFM got. And that could really be the breaking point for us, hopefully. Being here the last time and coming here with a busted head and a lost passport and getting treated like family and being taken to the hospital.